What is this game? It's a game where you create artificial life and then you watch it evolve into strange strange creatures. Strange creatures. Yeah, I have streams of this from years ago and it wasn't quite like this. Okay, so now we've got some slightly orange meat in it. Oh, it's dying. And it's dead. Okay, the orange meat is trash. I can gene splice with another creature. I don't have a genome bank, though. I need to import. Oh, that just crashes the game. That's cool. This is what I get for trying to play God. This meat colony seems to be dying. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to live. So I'm gonna irradiate. You can see here that these meats are starving, but they find a way to create life nonetheless. By eating each other, procreating, and then continuing to eat each other. This is Mercum species. So we got some evolution. Oh, we got legs! Their numbers are dropping. Well, survival of the fittest. Oh, they're getting big. They're getting big. Hang on a minute. Maybe with increase. Oh, shit! Oh boy. Oh, they're just massive now. It's too big. How can this live? How can it eat? We don't have enough food for it. Head scale. I think we should make the head of this creature 6,000 is what we should do. Going to introduce them. Oh wait, I just introduced a bunch of bones. They all died. On the move over, they all died. What happens if I move a whole colony over here? You know what I mean? And just irradiate them. Like, massively irradiate them. Let's just watch. Yep, it's getting real fucking weird. It didn't take long. What is this thing? This is, like, this is a completely different species by now. So yeah, there's a couple that keep going out and attempting to swim. Okay, I don't like this one. I am afraid of this one. I don't even know that I can call those hands. Oh, okay. Alright, those are just testicles. And it's dead. There's barely anything worth living on this island. I irradiated them too much. And what is this little fella? Parum Speron? Speron? This is like almost meat prime. Okay, that was like a fish. Okay, just look, I keep reviving it and it keeps dying. It is like the only one of its species and it is pathetic and terrible. And it just had kids and they also died. What the fuck are you? Lanum Splesodes. Goodbye. Alright, I'm gonna leave whatever the hell else is going on this island. Up to fate, nature, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Instead, I'm gonna go over here. It's been long enough since we checked on the Mainland meats. Which is a good band name if anyone needs it. What's going on over here? Who are you? This is more or less default meat having evolved on its own. It now has legs. They're not good legs. And in fact, some would say that they're very bad legs. This was my experiment island. And they're all dead. It turns out that overly irradiated creatures don't last very long. What is this? What the fuck manner of diagram is this? We have to irradiate this whole continent. This one's going mental. It's time to murder. Yeah, it's so hot it's melting my fucking computer. I think I have to abandon this timeline. I think this timeline is just fucked. At least you got to see my slideshow presentation on evolution. What monsters did we get? Oh, they're all random. Okay. Alright, so everything here is random. It's not like one species. Every creature so far I've come across is sad and pathetic. Oh god. You know what? Why don't you just stay dead? These seem to be the dominant species of the planet for the moment. Which probably won't be for very long, but... I mean, look at the way they walk. They just vibrate their testicles until they... and that's how they... scoot. These fuckers are still going strong. I guess they have some traits that make them desirable on this particular island. I mean, good for them. I hate them, personally. So, what do we got here? We got a ton of different types. You know, you got varieties of eraserhead babies and other such scum. That's why we have to introduce some radiation. we can't allow them to breed uncontested. Pray to whatever god you currently believe in. Why are you doing this? Alright, let's go back to nursery edit. We'll start small with 500%. Yeah, they're getting huge. Getting fucking huge. They're getting massive. Hagrid, check it out. Hagrid. They're gonna get so big that they can get over this fence soon enough. If they don't all die from being pointless and terrible. So what would happen if I were to take a bunch of them, pick them up, put them in the world? What would happen? Would they survive, you think? I've seen things that you people wouldn't believe. Scumfish floating in the river near the Tannhauser Gate. Got a really diverse underwater ecosystem of things that should all be dead. This is a really, like, wretched place. I'm gonna have to heat up the oceans and let them all burn soon enough.
Hey, how you doing? I'm a vagina.
Everything here is terrible and it needs to die, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna kill them all. But before we kill them all... No, you know what? We're just gonna kill them all. You know, some of these fuckers are gonna evolve to withstand the temperatures of Lava World. Also, that was a really fucking cool effect, how that happened like that. There's a couple. There's a couple. They're still... No, they're dying. Anything in the nursery? Nope. This planet is totally fucked. Alright, now... Deep freeze. We might see a brief spike in life. No, never mind. They're all... getting fucking destroyed. Zero life. Mass extinction. Sexual. This is what people want. They want to see the sexual. The numbers have gone down dramatically. Let's face it, the meats just like to asexually. They like to fuck themselves. Some of these creatures just want to die. They're just not born for this world. I'm sending little, like, groups out a couple at a time to try to live, but they just keep dying just outside the fence. They can't find their own food. They're so stupid. See, yeah, they have to be fed by rovers, otherwise they just die. And I think your horribly invasive species has completely displaced the native wildlife. Congratulations. And then the game crashed. The game just fucking crashed. I was at the beach. I don't actually go on the sand because I hate it. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. I like to walk on the boardwalk for exercise purposes, for weather purposes. Sometimes I like to sit and think, helps me write. So anyway, I'm at the beach. 3 dudes. One wearing like a beer hat. It was like a tattered beer hat. Another dude, ripped jeans. You know, full hobo attire on all of them. And, you know, they're walking, and they get to where I am, and they sit down next to me. And I hear, like, guitar. I'm like, what is that? And one of the dudes, the dude with the beer hat in particular, playing Dust in the Wind by Kansas. Just listening to it and just like, oh man. And then he vanished. Completely. Just totally disappeared. That man, Albert Einstein. And then the plane clapped.